What's up, everyone? We're outside tonight, and I hope that you will not mind that stupid AC because it's a little warm out tonight. It's currently 73 out tonight. It is July 7th. It is 73 degrees outside. What the fuck? What the fuck, Oregon? Yeah, I'm here because I just finished Oathbringer. It's so peak. It is so peak. I'm Trent, and I've just finished Oathbringer, and it is so peak. Like, I'm gonna try and not get as giddy as I was because this book destroyed me. This book absolutely fucking destroyed me. This made me believe that Sanderson can write probably the best endings in anything. Like, I've read Wheel of Time, and he wrote the last few books in the Wheel of Time, and I thought, okay, he's writing the end of it. He has a reputation for writing good endings. But this isn't him writing the ending. This isn't writing his own story's endings. This is him writing someone else's ending. But Oathbringer here just convinced me that he is the king of good endings. He's the king. And it is chaotic. It is emotional. It wraps up all the plot lines in this book. Somehow he managed to wrap up every single plot line in just one Tarmangaiden-esque battle that was 4 chapters, surprisingly. I was surprisingly expecting this. I was expecting this to just be one big chapter like he did for the last battle. But no, he just did 4 separate chapters, just and you're all just seeing it from like 5 different point of views and a few throw-ins. But overall, that ending. But that's not what made me think this book is just the best. Probably that the best thing Sanderson will ever write is the turnaround for me about Dalinar, because I'm in the minority when I say this, but I didn't care for Dalinar. I didn't hate him. I just didn't care for him at first. But my God, the turnaround that he had in this one book, this one, what is it, like 1,100 pages of text? The only person I can compare him to is Guts from Berserk, but in reverse. Because in Berserk, you start off seeing this douchebag, unlikable asshole. If you read Black Swordsman first, some people read Golden Age first, and then you see this backstory, and he's this naive, hopeful, optimistic kid who's not as bitter as old Guts is. Old. He's the same age as me. And the world building and all these mysteries that were being answered, and Shallan, like there's so much I could get there is so much that this book did that I'm just comprising into one, because this book did everything for me. I will say a negative I had was the middle. I'm starting to get used to Sanderson's middles just not being like the most well paced. This was slow. Like Way of Kings is slow. This was super slow. Like it dragged out a lot. There's like 8 chapters in part 3, I think, of Kaladin just talking with guards of Kholinar. Like, you could have done that in two chapters. You could have done that. And I know he wraps all these up in like one. A second thing I gotta say, there's a major character death at the end of part 3. I'm just gonna say it. I did not care for that character at all. I did not care. I thought he was just a blah character. I didn't like him at the start. But even when he was going on this like redemption arc-ish character arc thing, I just thought, why are you making me go on this stupid journey with this character? I don't care about him. He's so boring. He's just a paranoid nothing burger. Another thing And I mentioned Shallan earlier. Shallan got the treatment I was hoping she would get in Words of Radiance. But with actually all the context that you have here, she got all the treatment. Because she's having a literal identity crisis. Literally. And she has 3 identities, and they're all fighting for control. And she keeps trying to hold one back, and she's hesitant about bringing one to the front. And in I guess I'll call it the last battle, I guess, she accepts, like, okay, you can come to the front, you can come to the front, and they unite in like a friendship circle, I guess you could say it. It's powerful. It's powerful. This made me convinced that Oathbringer will probably be the best thing that he'll ever write. Ever. I don't care what it is. I don't care if Stormlight 10 comes out and it's like the greatest thing ever. He'll never top this. Adolin, Yasna, Renarin, like all these characters got a lot of attention. A second thing I want to bring up, I was under the impression that Sanderson wasn't the best villain writer. Like, he's not great at villains, and when I read Way of Kings and a little bit of Words of Radiance, I thought, these guys are just nothing. Like, Taravangian, you could argue he's a villain, but he seems more like a morally gray, morally complex character, which I don't mind. But if you're going to convince me that this man's the villain, I don't buy it. I do not buy it at all. And what's his name? An Odium. I feel like once this is all completed, Odium is going to be viewed in a similar way, maybe lesser, than someone like Sauron or the Dark One or Vader. Just this pure evil douche that I don't think is a douche. Odium is a name for anger, like an old name. But another villain that I wanted to talk about, Amaram. I thought this dude was just going to be the biggest douche slime bag in book 1, and he became a little bit of that in Words of Radiance, and maybe he was set up for a redemption arc. Nope. This dude is the biggest slime bag you'll ever see, and you just want to punch him in the face, and I'm so glad that he got punched in that battle. Also, one more thing I want to bring up that I had I think I should have read Edge Dancer. Is that the word? The novella set between Oathbringer and Words of Radiance, because there's some scenes in there where I'm like, huh? Who's this? Who's that? Why is this person like this? That I'm convinced is answered in Edge Dancer. So keep that in mind. If you're going to read this, read Edge Dancer first. I hope I got that right. I don't know. I'm tired. It's a little warm out. But yeah, I will see you all soon. I'm actually going to Canada this weekend. But yes, my next read will be Grave Peril by Jim Butcher, book 3. And yeah, I'm just going to say it. I might need two calm down reads, 2 palate cleansers after just that emotional punch in the face that was Oathbringer. So, and my next one after that will be Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 3. I really don't want to read that book or review it just because of how the fandom fucking treats me, thinking like, oh, everything is perfect, everything is amazing. I'll see you later.